Okay, I just been reading a little bit about the thigh gap. Now, I think that's probably more important for women, but I mean, it also affects guys too because it's a muscle down there that you can tighten up and you can reduce that thigh gap. There is no benefit to having your legs rub against each other. I've been fat enough where they've rubbed so badly it's caused um, just that annoying sensitivity down there, redness and swelling and stuff. And that's been from like runs, or even it really affects me in the summertime when it's warmer out anyway. There's just no benefit to having your legs rubbed together. You would want to work on your thigh gap a little bit. Um, Whether it's a sign of attractiveness or not, you see people in the beauty pageants and all that trying to increase their thigh gap, but it's like there are some benefits to that. I mean, you do kind of have to starve yourself. I'm sorry, you should budget your diet anyway. I mean, I've had a problem with overeating, and the number one way of stopping it is just a budget. Okay, I limit myself to my food stamps at 189 per month, and that really is all that I need for food. I'll work within that that amount, and buy as healthy and cheap as I can, and it tends to be frozen vegetables, amongst other things. But there are exercises you can do to improve your thigh gap. I mean, not everybody does wide stance squats, okay? Not everybody really has the motivation to. And I'll tell you, with this twerk strap or squat strap that I use, I do more wide stance squats and enjoy it now more than ever. Okay, and you can too. All right? It's really easy to do. You can do anywhere. You can bring it with you anywhere. It's lightweight and everything. It's really nice. It's just a matter of how you feel about the social stigma about people seeing you. I don't like people watching me squat. It's just it doesn't. When if I saw somebody just squatting, I'd start thinking, what a weirdo. If they're doing it out in public, I have to do it in kind of hiding. It's called strange, but I'll do it in the bathrooms. I'll do it in the woods, wherever there's walled off areas, or I know that there's nobody around on the beach or something. Just wherever I can, whenever I can, um, bring it with me on a walk. I'll find a little isolated place, and then do some squats with the strap, and that works the thigh gap. Okay, you'll feel it. It's kind of personal, but you'll feel a little energy down there in between the hips. Okay, a little extra blood flow when you do a little wider stance squat using the Twerk Strap, and it's very nice. It complements walking. It'll put a vigor in your step. All right, you may not think of walking as a repetitive stress disorder, but it is. I strongly believe if you only walk on the flat grounds, which with all the paving of roads and stuff, that's all we really get to walk on. There's very little benefit to walking on flat grounds, okay? You have to do so much more than that. And stopping to squat will do it. Yes, you can do lunges with it. I've played with that. I made a video about it. Um, that also can help a little bit with the thigh gap issue. But what really gets that thigh gap is a strap squat, the wide stance squats using the the twerk strap. Okay, and you don't need that machine at the gym. That's a little too mechanical. It's a little too it's specific. It's not natural. Okay, our ancestors didn't rely on that machine, that heavy duty machine. You strap your legs each foot into and harness it, and then just start squeezing. You don't really need that. It's helpful, but a good wide stance squat, and you rock side to side too. That can really help with the thigh gap too.